Hello everybody, Caden here today with another episode of Minecraft Dinosaurs, and today we're back on the world. I don't know why I say that every episode, but I do. Anyway, I've been very productive again since last episode. It rather helps when I'm only making like one of these videos a week. I might actually try and make more than one this week, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I have a lot of stuff to show off, and we're actually gonna hatch a new dinosaur this episode. So, without further ado, I think we're just gonna start today off with throwing in some more, analyzable stuff, because yeah. Oh yeah, so that's one thing. I think next episode, I've actually got a plan surprisingly for what I want to do next episode, but next episode I think I want to start working on a laboratory area, like setting up the building, and then we can work on getting everything set in, and then any redstone we want to put in there. I've done a fair bit of mining again. We have almost fully replenished our iron and coal stocks. We've got more than enough of that. I've got a bit more dirt set up, just random crap. We have my scarab pickaxe, which I used an enchanted book from the fish farm to turn into a fortune 2 and breaking 3, which isn't that bad. That's actually how I got most of that coal there. Anyway, this is probably the thing you guys are most interested in seeing, and that is our brand new exhibit type thing over here. Now you'll notice I did a very different style of wall for this one, and that is somewhat of a cobblestone-like wall. Honestly, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it or if I'm just gonna switch it out for a regular style fence on the grid pattern. Because this one, as you can tell, isn't actually on a grid pattern. It's somewhat of a more natural kind of wall. It just flows with the terrain, which I actually really like doing. And I do think it's a good fence design, but I'm not sure I want to keep it. I feel like it might be better for like a decorative area of the park rather than as an exhibit fence, and I might switch it out for something I've done over at the... Sorry, my voice is kind of like... I should have gotten some water before starting, but whatever, we're here now. Anyway, I'm going to show off some of the other things I've worked on. So as you can see, I've got the pathway being redone here. I might eventually replace all the path... no, not all of it. I rather like the path block. It's actually quite nice looking in my opinion. Still need to work on the waterfall area in the river and getting that done. But the Stegosaurus exhibit, there's Tumbleweed down there. She's, living all happy like down there. Yeah, no, I finished renovating the Stegosaurus exhibit. People I remember when I first built it, people were like, oh, it's a bit too small and stuff. You should really expand it. Yeah, you remember last episode, I think I had the beginnings of that there, and the hill was a lot larger and there was nothing back there. I finished it all. Like, I don't think I'm going to make this exhibit any larger. I don't know if it always stays the Stegosaurus exhibit. One thing I'm thinking of for this park, actually, yeah, this is one thing I've been considering for this park, is that we may keep all the exhibits together. So, I'm never gonna try and bulldoze this one and, put something completely different here. We're gonna leave the exhibit here, but what we might end up doing is maybe moving Tumbleweed out to another exhibit at some point in the future if I feel like I have a better area to put multiple Stegosaurs. Because, I don't know, if you guys have been around the channel long enough, I get very conflicted on whether or not I want to do a super realistic park, and have it be, oh, our dinosaurs have realistic amounts of space, or if I want it to be like, oh, I'll just stick a dinosaur in there if there's enough room. Anyway, as you can see, I have a barn there. I don't actually know if I have a way in there right now, and I also forgot to bring food, so we're gonna get that real quick. You can also see I've begun working on integrating. There's gonna be a lot of terraforming here. I'm gonna basically redo all the landscaping here to somewhat smooth it out, bring it to that level, which is about the level I want the rest of the park to be at. So we're gonna fill in the ravines and stuff, or not fill in, but cover them up. We're gonna do a lot of terraforming in some episodes pretty soon, or off camera. I don't know if you guys would want to watch me do terraforming stuff, because I don't think it's the most interesting thing to watch personally. I do think it is rather boring to watch me, just place blocks everywhere. Anyway, let's see what we have here. We have Henotis, Brachiosaurus. Ooh, our first T-Rex. I think that's our first T-Rex, isn't it? You know what? I should really just gonna take all this stuff out real quick. Whoops, that's not the right one. I really should have done this a while ago because it makes sense. But I'm gonna try and move all the embryos, eggs, whatnot into this chest and take everything that isn't out because it's, to be honest, kind of getting difficult to figure out what I actually have anymore. Is there enough space? There should be enough space for all this. Yeah, there is. Okay. Anyway, oh, gotta get the scarab gem out of there. All right. Yeah, we've got. Oh yeah, that is the first Tyrannosaurus. That's good. Always could go for a good T-Rex. I got a couple more things I'm gonna show off, and then we'll go hatch the dinosaur. Yeah. At any rate, what else do I have to show? Oh, I should probably show. Is it the AFK fish farm on this side or that side? It's over here, isn't it? Because I go to the Stegosaurus exhibit every time yeah, it's over there. Anyway, I have way too many cows, but that's good because we're gonna be getting carnivores, so, you know, we always need food. Oh yes, here's the barn. I'm going to put stuff in the barn at some point. I just don't have anything yet. I don't think I currently have a gate into the Stegosaurus exhibit, which is somewhat problematic. As you can see, I'm getting the pathway set up to head out here. And this is the other thing I worked on, which is expanding the farming sector of the park because I need more. Oh, come on, stupid melons. Anyway, I guess it's about to be nighttime, so we'll wait a minute before you know, we go and hatch the creature. And we're gonna head out to the AFK farm because I want to show you guys what the stuff I've collected from it so far, which is pretty darn good, at least in my opinion. We got a lot of enchanted stuff, saddles, things like that. Just a really large amount of books, fishing rods, just about everything. Like, we got some decent bows in there as well. We have a lot of name tags, saddles, fish, even more books. Wow, I didn't even realize I had these ones. Do I have any in here? Yes, sharpness. Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff. We have tons and tons of enchanted items all over that area. Like, it's rather crazy. Anyway, let us head back to the house, sleep real quick, and then we'll go hatch the new animal. All right. Let's see. I'm really liking how this is looking. I need to work on this area a bit because I don't know. I don't really know how I want to do this one, or that river area, because part of me is like, oh, I want it to be a waterfall. But if I make it a waterfall, I have to do way more terraforming because it has to make sense. As in, you know, if I want to connect it to a larger body of water, that means I have to terraform a ton, build a massive lake somewhere else where it would be running out of, and that's a large terraforming project for another day, in my opinion. But we'll see. Maybe I'll figure out a way I want to do it at some point. I don't think have I done a hill house before? I don't know. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Is that a Spinosaurus? Ooh, a Spinosaurus, a Sarco, another Triceratops. Wow, we're getting a lot of stuff here. Dang. Actually, a lot of new dinosaurs as well. That's really cool. Anyway, not the Megalania, the Ceratosaurus. That is what we'll be placing in the brand new exhibit. I was debating between the Ceratosaurus, not the Velociraptors, no, the Velociraptors are getting their own area. I was debating between the Ceratosaurus and the Triceratops, and I really just kind of want to go for the Ceratosaurus. Oh, I need to make a feeder, don't I? I also need to get some food. So it's time to go purge some of the cows real quick. Where's a sword? Flame ending. Oh wow, that is a great bow. If I can just get that repaired, that's gonna be an amazing equipment. Anyway, we need some glass. We need some stone, because I also need a button. Do I have a redstone chest with buttons in it? I don't think I put any buttons. I'll put some buttons in there pretty soon. Anyway, we need the feeder because we need to make sure it doesn't die, because that would be very... Oh, I need a button. Now to see if I can remember how this thing is... I need a bucket. Oh, actually, I don't even need to remember how to build it, because... What is it? There's the crafting menu thing. What is it? I keep forgetting to put in, what's the mod called? Not enough items, because I found an updated version of it. There we go. Okay, I mostly knew what I was doing there. That's good. Let's just kill these ones real quick. Because we need le food for les dinosaurs. I still haven't gotten a dodo yet, have I? I really want dodos. Dodos are amazing. 26. That's actually pretty decent for what we're going for. Or pretty decent food for the Ceratosaurus. Oh, we've got other animals in here, so we can just quickly That's currently the way in. Very primitive, but whatever, you know. We don't really need... Also, you can see I haven't really done a lot of landscaping in here yet. It's just kind of there at the moment. Because, well, to be honest, I just didn't really know how I wanted to design it yet, because... I'll be honest, if you couldn't tell, it wasn't until we got to the chest that I really figured out what creature I wanted to pick, because it was between either the herbivore or the carnivore. But I think this will look good for the Ceratosaurus. Plus, I just really like the Ceratosaurus. Cold, warm, cold, warm. Warm. Okay, there you go. That's good. I'm just gonna hope that's enough food. It should probably be enough, but I've also got that cow farm, and I'll probably make some like redstone powered cow farm or something, so we can just get tons and tons of food for the carnivores and stuff. You know, really industrialize the park, one might say. Can I just throw cooked fish in there? Oh, that actually works quite well. Okay, that's good. Just wanted to get up to the yellow, because that means... Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's good. Limit. Alright, 31%. That's good. I rather like... ooh. No, I was gonna say we could try and replicate the old Ceratosaurus exhibit, but that might be a bit difficult. But also, it might be worth trying. So maybe okay, between this episode and next one, I'm gonna work a bit on the the landscaping in this exhibit, just to, you know, make it look a bit nicer. Also, let me know if I should put another one in here. I guess also the fences. Should I change this cobblestone wall out for something smaller, or not smaller, something a bit more like traditional? Also, should I put more than one Ceratosaurus in here? Also, what should we name the Ceratosaurus? Because, yeah, well, it's gonna need a name. Yeah, actually thinking now, I did have that one where moined. I didn't know I was changing my accent. No, but I did have that wall more in mind for if I was doing Triceratops. I think we're gonna switch it out for a more traditional, like a Jurassic Park-ish kind of fence, or a Zoo Tycoon style fence. The ones I usually end up doing, just because I don't think this looks like it'd be a Ceratosaurus fence. But we can keep it for now, because I mean, it'll be small for quite a while. But yeah, I don't know. I think like in terms of the amount of time it's taken me to get 2 dinosaurs, it's longer than every other season, but in terms of episodes, it's about on track. You know what, let's just throw some more fish in there. Because, I don't know, I don't want it to starve, because that would make me, ooh, it's gonna hatch. Ooh. There we go. Okay, yeah, we'll be fine. Anyway, new Ceratosaurus. You are a female. All right, so we have 2 female dinosaurs. Megalocraptus meat. Huh. Oh, man. I forgot, what was it? Dinosaurs didn't used to have specific meat you got when you killed them, did they? You used to get dino meat back in the day, and you could make dino steaks. Wait, are dino steaks still a... There's a very loud dog. I can't speak English. Goodness gracious, dog. That is very loud. I don't even know if you guys can hear that. But it's very loud, and it's very bark. Anyway, we got our little Ceratosaurus. I'm actually gonna break some of the grass, because it's gonna hide in it, and then I'm gonna get scared because I can't see it. And I really want to be... I think it's dino proof. Like, I don't think it can get out, but I'm also not 100% sure on that. So, you know, we're gonna like wake up one morning and it's gonna be like escaped, and I'm gonna be very sad and scared because, you know, we just lost a Ceratosaurus. Yeah. Anyway, so we've got our Ceratosaurus now. I think we can fit a second one in here. I don't think they get overly big. I don't honestly remember too much. But I don't think they get much bigger. Well, they obviously get a lot bigger than that, but I don't think they're too large in terms of the other carnivores. Like the Dilophosaurus is around the same size. And I think I kept 2 Dilophosaurs in an exhibit around this size for most seasons. And actually, I think this is about the size of my Ceratosaurus exhibits usually, so... Yeah, we could probably fit 2 or 3 in there, and that'd be okay with me. So what am I thinking for next episode? So we're gonna start working a bit more on terraforming. I've kind of figured out if I can pull up the map. I can't pull up the map yet. I I think there's a key for it somewhere, but I don't know what it is. I'll figure it out at some point, or I'll just switch minimap mods. But I kind of want to work on just building the park slowly out in like, not really a circle necessarily, but out from around the house. And we're gonna like continue on building, because we're gonna put something here, maybe one or two things here. Actually, we got a lot of space here. We're gonna extend the park out that way, out that way, out that way, this way. We're gonna have a lot of space with lots of exhibits all over the place. Because I think I'm gonna try and extend the path out that direction towards the mountains, and that's where we'll put mammals and stuff. I don't know. But I mean, here, since I'm having it go down a bit, maybe another exhibit like here, then some space like to, actually we could put another, like I was thinking, we could put another exhibit like right over here, then one like connecting up here, in like this area, have a path connecting up the two areas there, and then have it continue off in a straight direction, something like that. I don't know. I also don't know what I want to do with the lab. We could build it under the house. We could do like an underground laboratory. I usually do those, don't I? Wait, no. I didn't. What world am I thinking? Oh, that world. Yeah, the world where I had an underground laboratory and then I turned it into an above ground laboratory. No, actually, the vast majority of mine are built underground, aren't they? I don't know why I do that, but I do. I guess that's just a me thing. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed. If you have any suggestions for how we should decorate this exhibit and names for the Ceratosaurus, make sure to leave them down below. And if you have any ideas for what we should do in future episodes, make sure to leave that down in the comments too. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and see ya.